Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. This is a game that you can find on Epic for about $40. It does release today. I received a press key yesterday, and I've been playing this non-stop, and it is just a lot of fun. Today's review is going to be more of me just going over the Firehouse and showing you what is available. If you want to see some actual gameplay, I've got about 4 hours worth of streaming content that we did last night and this morning. So what are you going to be doing in this game? Well, this is primarily a 4v1 style game, but before you ask, yes, you can play with bots. You can autofill these bots so that they will take the place of human players, and on top of that, you do not need to matchmake in order to progress in this game. That was a huge selling point for me. I'm just one of those people that like to casually play. That's why I don't play Dead by Daylight, because typically you have to matchmake and play online with complete randoms in order to actually get anywhere, and I'm just not into that. So, my goal today is just to show you around the Firehouse. I kind of did that in yesterday's video, but I'll go ahead and do it for this review anyway. So this is the Firehouse. You'll be seeing some characters like Winston, and there's also Ray and his occult bookstore across the street. There's a little firing range there where you can sort of get there's a small tutorial training course that you'll go through, and that involves that. But yes, this is Ray's occult shop, and I will come back here because in order to see all of the different ways you can play as the ghost, you'll need to interact with Tobin's spirit guide. Alright, let's go back into the Firehouse and take a quick tour. We'll start with the Customize Buster section. Now, as of right now, this game is a bit buggy. Again, this is a pre-release build. Often I'll receive exclamation points for things that there's nothing new to look at. As you level up, you will be unlocking new things. For example, right now I'm wearing a suit, so I can't show you any of these tops. But let's go back here. Physique. You can actually change your body adjustments. If you don't like the way your body is adjusted, you can mess around with that. You can change your voice as well. And then under outfits, you can choose between different types of outfits there. Let me take the suit off for the moment. There we go. So these are the different outfits that you can pick, and on the right-hand side, you can actually choose the color scheme. I kind of like the flannel just because I wear flannel in real life, but, you know, you pick what you want. You have the ability to customize your shirt to some degree and the like, but let's go over to bottoms. There's only 3 different types of bottoms there, one with the little hoop on it, one with whatever that is. And then going back, there's the suit. This is the prototype suit that you get whenever you complete the campaign. I use that term loosely, and that's one of my complaints with the game. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to spoil the story, but I hesitate to really call it a story because it's just a bunch of cutscenes that you unlock as you level up your profile. There's a profile level, and as you level that up, you unlock new stuff, including the narrative. But it's not really a narrative, if I had to tell you. I mean, it's just, it pales in comparison to the 2000, was it 8 or 9 version? That was a true and true story, single-player Ghostbusters experience. This, I feel like the narrative was just sort of tacked on here, and that's just a shame. There's various headwears, there's color schemes to the right, you know, eyewear. So you pick what you like. If you want to see any more of this, just go ahead and pause the video, and you can see more of this in, you know, greater detail. Knee pads, you know, nothing too fancy there. All right. So long story short, you can customize your Ghostbuster, and you will unlock new things as you level up your profile. Over here, the TV is the story cutscenes. I don't want to spoil too much, but 6 acts. I actually did a compilation video and put all the cutscenes into one video. 20 minutes. 20 minutes of cutscenes, that's it. That's what I mean, like, I wish there was more to the actual story and narrative, but anyway. Side hustles. This is where you can view the daily challenge, the weekly challenge, and you will be able to accept various contracts. It's sort of like Back 4 Blood, where you accept one contract, you complete it, and then you move on to the next contract. And as you do so, you gain experience. You also possibly gain items that you can customize your character with. So there's a reason to actually do these in addition to gaining experience. So there's that. There's the find a job and invite friends. Just holding in invite friends lets you other platforms or Epic online services. So there is cross-platform play there. Find job. So quick play is the auto match. It just automatically pairs you with people. Because this is a pre-release build, I'm not going to find anyone, nor would I want to. I'm more about the control over what kind of lobby system I'm creating. There are a total of 5 maps. And then once you choose a map, you can hit start job, or you can change your privacy, friends only or invite only, which is really nice. So again, quick play is just the matchmaking. Select job is creating your own lobby, inviting who you want, and bots will autofill the rest. Yes, you can play as the ghost and fight against 4 AI Ghostbusters, or you can be a single Ghostbuster with 3 AI friends versus the AI ghost. Although I will mention right now, as of the pre-release build, the AI is really weak. So you'll more than likely finish these jobs very quickly once you get the hang of things. Also, there is a skirmish mode on the main menu. It's an offline mode. Everything is unlocked for you, but there's no progression. So it was like Back 4 Blood before that progression patch hit for it. So single player or offline skirmish mode, there is that on the main menu. If you want to mess with that. But again, no progression. But it gives you the chance to play around with everything before leveling to the point of unlocking it. Settings real quick while I'm here. Accessibility, and again, pause the video if you want to see any of this in greater detail. I'm just going to quickly breeze through this. Biggest complaint, no keyboard keybind controls. Like, you cannot rebind anything. You're stuck with the default controls, which is weird. What if you're right-handed and use different set of keys or whatever? You know what I mean? I just wish there was more options here. This is 2022, and there's no way to rebind keys. I was just really put off by that. Audio sliders here. The only copyrighted music in the game is the very beginning, the introduction. So streamers don't have to worry about anything except for that introduction. That is the authentic Ghostbusters theme. So again, just pause if you want to see that more. Video settings here, nothing to really write home about, typical stuff. Again, just pause, motion blur. Okay. Let's go ahead and come back here. There is a downstairs, it's just more for fluff, but you can actually empty a trap. Looks like I've got one now. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't give you XP, you don't get money for it. It's just for fun. Unless there's a reward or a quest or something, a side hustle, that tasks you with doing that, but it's just to be there to look cool, I think. Alright, so that is the downstairs. That is Kat, by the way. You'll meet her over time. So the upstairs firehouse, there is the training manual here, and this is where you can go to learn more about things, movement, ghost trapping, gadgets, just browse through that at your own leisure. You will be collecting spores, molds, and the like as you play, and in addition to getting XP for doing so, at the end of that little bar there is an unlockable. So there's actually a reason to pick up these fungi as you find them as a Ghostbuster in the environment. The ghost has no such need to pick up that kind of thing, but the Ghostbusters, if you're playing as one, will. And of course, a little, Easter eggs like the dancing toaster from Ghostbusters 2. Anyway, research contracts, these will become available once your profile level hits 20. These are more like side hustle jobs that you can do to unlock other things. So, for example, I have to reveal 25 rips and deal 5,000 rift damage. That's my current thing, and in doing so, I get some XP, and I get to unlock something cool for customizing stuff. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and take a look at customizing gear. So there's 4 different ways to customize your primary gear. There's the Particle Thrower, Proton Pack, PKE, and Ghost Trap. And each of these has a set of things that you can upgrade. The central unit, the nozzle, the grip. If I click on nozzle, there's a little exclamation point, so it looks like this breaker just became unlocked. On the right-hand side, you can actually see the stats for each of these equipables. And this is another complaint I have. There's no way to compare what you have equipped now to what you would equip if you did. So you'd have to keep mousing over back and forth and comparing values to see what is better, what you like, what you don't like. I would really like to see a comparison, like to the right of that window, have some pluses and minuses to show, okay, you gain this, but you lose this. It's been in Borderlands and other games forever, so why couldn't it be here? That's another complaint. This snub-nose lock thing, that is something I have to unlock via the research side job thing that I just showed you. So, long story short, you can come in here and customize your weapons to various degrees. Proton pack, same deal. You can change the loadout there to adjust your settings on the right, your stats. PKE meter, again, you can change the arms. As you use the equipment, it will level up. So the more you use the equipment, the more it levels up. That's why there's like, my PKE meter is only level 6, but my proton pack and particle thrower are level 34. I don't use my PKE meter as much as I should, but it's because I'm typically shooting stuff. But yeah, you level it up by using it. The PKE meter also has this EMP blast thing, which stuns the ghost for a short period of time, but it'll make your PKE meter unusable while it resets. Ghost trapping stuff, again, you can set various settings here and adjust settings on the right. Again, pause if you want to see any of that. In fact, just take a drink of milk or something, not alcohol, because this is family friendly. Every time I say the word, pause the video. Okay, so that is the upstairs, and Eddie is another character that you'll meet. Alright, so that is the firehouse. Let's go ahead on over to Ray's Occult Shop. And this is where you go to actually interact and become the ghost. You also find these newspaper clippings. As far as I know, they don't really do a whole lot except provide you in-game XP. There's no, like, bonus for collecting them all as far as I can tell. Tobin's Spirit Guide. As you progress through the narrative and the story just by playing the game, you'll be able to access this area. And from here, you'll choose a ghost. You can learn how to play as the ghost over here, and I'll go into the how to play in a minute. So as you level up your profile, you're going to gain access to different ghost types. There are 5 ghost types, and each of those ghost types has variations. So if I select the one on the left here, the Ectoplast, in the upper left-hand corner, you can see it's level 22. The more you use that ghost type, the more you level it up. Regardless of the variation you use, like there's Winky, there's Brainy, there's Pokey, and there's Slimer. No matter which one of these I use, I'm going to level up that particular Ectoplast ghost type. Okay. Now, each of these ghost types have different stats and special attributes on the right-hand side of the screen. You can also change the color scheme. And each of these variants, aside from looking different, also have a unique. So if I click on the ability to the left over here, it brings this up. Slimer's unique ability is the Noxious Belch. It just spits slime in a short distance in front of you. That is Slimer's main unique. They have the same ultimate and the same minion, but they have a different unique. This guy here has a torpedo, Ecto-Torpedo, so it's slightly different there. This Brainy has like this grenade launcher, this globe throw kind of thing, glob throw. That's interesting. So each of the ghosts have the same ultimate and minion ability for the most part, but unique, they're completely different. So you decide what unique you like and play as them. Same with these other ones. You've got the variants here. Now, in order to unlock the variants, you have to play as that ghost for a while. For example, I literally just unlocked this ghost type here, the Howler. I just unlocked him. And if I click on him, you'll see that these variations are unlocked, these variants. In order to play as these guys, I need to get Howler to level 7 and this one to level 15. And in doing so, I can unlock these variants and use their unique abilities. I have not played as this one yet. You can see it's level 0 in the upper left, but I have pretty much leveled up all the other ones. And I like this one the least, to be honest with you. He's like big, slow. He's the slowest moving one so far. He's not bad, but there are other ghosts that I prefer. So I guess I should mention, what are you going to be doing in this game? Well, again, it depends on whether or not you're playing as the ghost or you're playing as the Ghostbusters. Let's go ahead and I'll start up a match. Let's go haunting. Now, you can either do it from here or you can do it from the Ghostbusters desk. See, quick play, select haunt location. Same thing if I go back to the... let's go back to the bookstore. And now I'm back here, and if I go to the desk, it's the same thing. Whether you initiate the job from the ghost world or here, find job. There we go. Same thing. Quick play, select job. If I hit select job, which is like the private match, there's the 5 different locations. We'll do the museum, start job, friends only, that's fine. Now, it's important to note that on the left-hand side of the screen, it says preferred teams. You could initiate the match as a ghost and still start the game as a Ghostbuster if you don't choose what you want on the left. There's no preference, Ghostbuster and Ghost. So you pick which preference you want. I'll go ahead and pick the Ghostbusters so I can show you that a little bit. And we'll just ready up. And again, bots will autofill in this particular mode. So my goal as the Ghostbuster is to deplete the ghost of 4 lives. There are rifts hidden throughout the level, and if we find them and take them out, he will lose a life. You can also make the ghost lose lives just by capturing it. When the ghost does get captured, it will pop out of another rift somewhere and that rift will go away permanently. So whether you capture the ghost with your proton pack 4 times or take out 2 rifts and then capture them twice, the PKE meter, you'll notice that it's sort of pointing me in a general direction. You can see the little arrows there. It's also saying to go up. You also have secondary tools that you can use. There's like 4 of those. The one you start with is a grappling hook, which I just used. You'll also get like grenades that, you know, shoot smoke, that kind of thing. The ghost is trying to increase the haunt meter on the very top to 100%. There it is, I think. Oh, that was just a haunt. Oh, there it is. Okay. So our goal now is to tether him over to the open trap. Alright, done and done. So one of his rifts in the upper right will now go away. Not too bad. And your trap is finite. If you throw it down and run away from it, you have to go back and pick it up. Worth mentioning that. As the ghost, he's trying to haunt the entire location. It's at 8% right now. As the ghost, he will haunt objects. And the more objects he haunts, the faster the room will get haunted. When the room is 100% haunted, the meter will fill up. Then that meter on the very top will fill up even more. So he's trying to basically haunt the location. The Ghostbusters cannot be permanently killed. They can be sort of just knocked down and you have to revive them, but they cannot be taken out permanently. There's the fungus I was talking about. Okay. Like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on this part because I did cover this game for 4 hours recently. There are civilians running around the building and they can get scared and leave. It's your job to calm them down, and there's a small mini-game associated with that. The ghost gets haunting points for scaring the bejesus out of these people. And, oh, that might be them there. Yes, the ghost can haunt objects and move around. And as the ghost, they have energy that they have to manage. They actually gain energy by being inside an object.
It's here.
When they are outside of an object, they lose energy. If they're like sprinting or haunting objects, scaring people, they will lose energy. So they have to sort of be hidden the majority of the time in order to regenerate that energy. Alright, I just reassured that guy there. Looks like the ghost is under attack.
There it is.
I can't back up anymore, unfortunately. The ghost can break the tether, which he's about to do. Your battery, or your trap also has a battery charge on the bottom right, so you just can't leave it open forever. Get back here.
Trap's gotta recharge.
Dang. Yeah, see, my trap ran out of battery, and now I have to wait for it to recharge.
There it is.
Someone else has a trap up. Let's see if we can get him over to it. Nice. Now that all of the rips are gone, one final capture will win us the game.
Having a rough night? Me too.
Poor guy, running for his life. Too bad I didn't get to show you a rift. But like I said... Oh, there he is.
Trap incoming! Ghost is tethered!
And that's it. The Ghostbusters win that particular one. I didn't get to show you a rift, but they are hidden in the environment. Your PKE meter will point you toward rifts in addition to pointing you toward the ghost. If you want to see more gameplay of what the ghost is like or what the Ghostbusters can do, again, I've got 2 other videos out there outlining, you know, just playing the game and outlining what they all can do. It's a lot of fun. Even with the bots being as dumb as they are, being a casual player, I enjoy it, but there are some people out there that may find it way too easy and prefer to play with other people. I did not see a way to adjust the difficulty of these bots, and it's something I hope the developers eventually add over time. So there you go. That was a complete, well, semi-complete walkthrough of the game. I didn't get to show you the ghost, but like I said, if you want to see the ghost and how to play as the ghost, go check out my other videos. Do I recommend this game? Yes. It does have some shortcomings. It is buggy, but then this is a pre-release build. The story isn't very long. There's no control rebinding, but the gameplay loop is a lot of fun. I enjoy unlocking new things. I enjoy, customizing my Ghostbuster with new stuff as I unlock them. I enjoy, upgrading new parts to my thing. Unfortunately, again, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different parts to this. There's 3 parts to this. So I just wish there was more. For $40, I was hoping to see more unlockables than what there currently are. I've been playing this game for a grand total of a day. Last night and this morning. So about, I want to say 5 or 6 hours of playtime. And right now my profile is level 41. And I think the max is 50. So I've played for 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours. And I've pretty much unlocked everything except for that last ghost type, which requires level 40 or above, or 50, or was it? Anyway, so yeah, that is Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. I do recommend the game. I just hope that the developers continue to add to this in the future. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.